Hi, and thank you for replying to my email. I'm taking the liberty to creating this video to show you some information on how can you improve your website to get more exposure online. I know you mentioned that you don't need more clients. What you need is more employees. The situation right now for the past few months is that the lack of finding manpower, in this case, laborers for this type of industry in construction, it's very, very difficult. Like I mentioned on my email, companies like Amazon, FedEx, UPS, they tend to raise their pay rate in order to get more uh, people to join their companies. But what I personally do is I run Indeed ads and Facebook jobs ads that seems to be helping a little bit, but the retention for employees is really really low because you can see they might see a sign saying that they can get paid 25 $20 an hour for delivering pizzas. I just saw that in Delaware because I have one client over there. Um, there was a pizzeria that was offering $20 an hour just to deliver pizza. So you can imagine how desperate people, business owners um, are getting to get uh, decent employees. So besides that, I want to show you some things really quick from about your website and how can you improve it because I was analyzing it a few minutes ago. And you definitely need more content if you want to be found on Google. Because right now you don't have anything here. So the rule of thumb is that everything that is readable, you need to add keywords that you want to be found for. For example, deck contractor in Hampton, for example, dock building, Hampton, Virginia, things like that. So if you don't add relevant content, Google is not going to notice you. And that's one of the first things that you should take in consideration is having this backbone on your website so it can have a solid base and then start any type of marketing campaign. Now, I use this tool called Ahrefs, and what this does, it picks data from your website based on Google criteria. So, for example, right now, you're only being found for 23 keywords and you have 64 backlinks. Now, what are backlinks? Backlinks are other websites or the sites that are mentioned in your business, your name, and this will give you power so you can be found on Google. It's like a popularity contest. The more people you get to talk about you in a positive way, the more relevant you're going to become, the more relevant you are going to stay. Same thing happens with backlinks, but the difference is that not all links are created equal. So you can have hundreds and thousands of links, but if they're not relevant, if they're not powerful, and most important, if they're not targeting the keywords that you should have based on the content that your website should have, you're not going to be found on Google. Or it's going to take years for you to be found on Google because you can imagine Google analyzes thousands and thousands of new websites every day. So what they do, they have this software and it reads automatically. And if they detect a keyword, they need to make sure that the information surrounding that keyword is relevant. Now, that being said, let's see what keywords are you being found for. And this can also be applied for job posting because I was doing a quick research that um, uh, dog building jobs is quite popular in Virginia, so you might have a chance if you promote that keyword within your website. Besides trying, of course, Indeed or Facebook, or I don't know if you try Recruiter, Monster, Career Builder. There's a bunch of them that you have to pay. Most of them, some of them are more expensive, some of them are not really expensive, but it has their pros and cons. Now, these are the keywords that you're being found for. So for example, uh, dock building Hampton, VA. There's 100 searches a month, and because you're ranking in the first page, you're getting like 4 visits to your website, which is not bad. So I know what you tell. I know now what you tell me that you have clients, but you don't have enough manpower. And same thing here. If I type dock building Hampton, VA, um, you're gonna see here. Let me see. There you go. You're right here on the end of the page. But you can have more, of course, if you find the right employees. You can start climbing that. And for example, these guys are ranking number two. What are the benefits of ranking number two? First off, you can see that they have just a little more of content, not really um, anything relevant, but probably their backlinks are way better than yours. If we look on the overview here, let's give it a second. You can see they have 98, but not really. Then it's not about the quantity; it's about the quality. And let's see the keywords they have. You can see the rating is even 6. So because they're ranking number 2, they're getting, of course, 15 visits straight to their website right off the bat. So we can do a copycat method here and try to rank for these keywords because they're not really hard. This is the difficulty. What this means is that how long it's going to take you. So anything above 3 is going to take you more than probably 5 or 6 months to start ranking. But that's just that's a variable because I've seen cases, most of my clients, they start seeing results if the keyword is not really difficult over 3. They start seeing results within 3 4 months. So that being said, I really hope you find this information useful. I sent you an email asking you a few details on what type of employees are you looking for. Hopefully, you get a chance to respond to that. But in the meantime, I hope you find this information useful. You can keep it, use it, and if you have any questions about this or about anything else, please let me know. Once again, my name is Alex, and my cell phone number is 609-464-9933. Thank you.